Morning students, and a very hearty welcome to the English world of Aradhya. Students, myself Rashmin sir, teaching English to the students of 9 to 12 standard in English medium. Today we will learn your second poem. The title of the poem is The Wind. Okay, it was written by Subramaniam Bharati in Tamil originally, but it was translated by A.K. Ramanujan in English. So the present poem we get, that is the translation from Tamil to English. Okay, the poem is very symbolic over here. It shows the power of wind. Okay, when the wind blows at great speed, it can have different names in different parts of the world. Okay, strong wind, which is also known as storm, which is also known as gale. Okay, Gale, that is Chris Gale, Gale, and it is also known by the name tornado, hurricane, chakravat. These are the different names of strong wind which causes a lot of destruction in many areas. It also takes the lives of many people when such wind blows. So actually this wind over here symbolizes the hardships that we face in our life, hardships, difficulties. So do we remain strong against it, or do we break down under the pressure of these hardships? That is what we have to learn from this poem, because this wind in the literal form, if you see, has power to destroy many other things. So those things get destroyed, but if they are strongly built, the wind won't be able to do anything to them. Your house is strongly built, then wind cannot do anything to that. So similarly, it is said that when you face any sort of hardships, don't give in. Instead, be mentally strong. Face the hardship boldly, okay, bravely. Then only you can just overcome that hardship. So let me read out the poem over here. The wind blows strongly and causes a lot of destruction. How can we make friends with it? So how can we face it bravely and make the wind our friend? Okay. Wind, come softly, first line. It is addressed to wind. Wind, come softly. Okay, because wind comes at the great speed, then it causes a lot of destruction. So in the very first line, it is addressed to the wind, come softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. So breaking the shutters of the window is the power of wind. Don't scatter the papers. If papers are lying over there and strong wind comes, it can scatter the papers all over the place. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. Understood? So here in the second line it says, don't break the shutters of the window. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. Don't scatter the papers. Okay? So those are what? The things which get destroyed through the power of wind. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. On the shelf some books are there. Don't throw them down from the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. Now again it is addressed to the wind. देखो तुमने क्या किया? तुमने सभी books गिरा दी. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. Then throwing down the book is not enough. The wind has also caused some more destruction to the books. What is that? The wind has damaged the books by tearing the pages. Okay. You brought rain again. The wind has the power to bring the rain. Wind will force the clouds to go into certain areas. Those clouds, rainy clouds, will bring rain over there. So wind, you brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Weaklings means weak people. Okay. So here it is said, all the lines are addressed to wind. You are very clever at making the fun of the weak things. Okay, because they cannot face your power. So you are making the fun of them by destroying them, by damaging them. Frail crumbling, you are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Frail crumbling houses, frail means very weak, crumblings which can be broken into pieces. Crumbling doors, crumbling rafters. Rafters, you know, the support that we get on the, for forming the roof. Okay, that is called a rafter. That is made up of normally wood and sometimes of pipes also, strong pipes. Crumbling wood, crumbling bodies. You have the power to crumble the wood also. Any type of wooden material is there, you can break it. You have the power to crumble the bodies also. Any bodies, here it is mentioned. Crumbling lives, you can go to the extent of breaking the lives of the others. Crumbling, breaking into pieces. Crumbling hearts. Okay, and when the people's things get destroyed, then indirectly it is breaking the heart of the people. If somebody has purchased a new car and the wind comes at the great speed, okay, it throws something at the car glasses are broken, then that will definitely hurt the owner of the car. Understood? Similarly, here it is said that crumbling hearts, all those are under your power. You are crumbling all these things. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. Now it is addressed to wind god, Pavan Devta. So Pavan Devta has that power. Okay? Hanuman, you know how much power he had. He was known as Pavan Putra. So students, you see over here, the wind god winnows and crushes them all. Winnows is a process where the grains are separated from its husk. So here it is said that the wind god winnows, separates the things and then crushes them all. Okay, he won't do what you tell him. So sometimes we pray to wind god to bring rain and for many other things. Whatever. But here it is said that wind god won't do what you tell him. Because we cannot give any commands. We cannot order wind god. We can just request wind god. And God will do what he wishes. He will not run the world according to our wish. Understood? World is maintained according to his wish, not our wish. So he won't do what you tell him. The wind god won't do what you tell him. We can only request them. We cannot just order him. So come, let's build strong homes. So this is the condition. Now to save yourselves or your things against the power of the wind, what will you do? What will you do? You have to be strong. Your things need to be strong. Okay, then only the wind cannot do anything to that. Okay, and in that condition what will happen? When both the rivals are equally strong. In such cases I have noticed students, in the movies also I have seen, and in the real life also I have noticed, when both the rivals are equal, okay, they have equal power, then they will become friends. Because they know that whatever harm I can do the other party, other rival, same harm he can do to me. So in that condition, best thing is, let us become friends. So here that thing only. One side is all the weak things and wind is all powerful. So wind has the power to crush them all. But if the things are equally strong, then wind cannot do anything to them. So in that case, both will become friends. So that's why here it is told, it is suggested by the poet, ki, yeah, so come, let's build strong homes. We have to make strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly. Earlier it was mentioned, it is crumbling the doors also. So if the doors are firmly connected, if the doors are firmly joined, the wind cannot do anything to the doors also. So that's why it is said, let's join the doors firmly. Firmly means strongly. Okay, practice to firm the body. So here it is already in the sense of hardships. When any hardship, when any difficulty comes into your life, you need to remain firm. You need to make your body firm to face that hardship. Okay, students, in this lockdown period, you see many people have lost their lives. The other day I had given the example of that teacher who was in this Navsari district. His management told him not to come from the next day onwards, to find another job. That is the story I know. And that fellow, that teacher could not face this situation. He thought that without job, what will I do? So he committed suicide. Understood? So students, like those cases, he committed suicide because he could not face the particular hardship of losing the job. Okay, for the time being, he could have taken the help of anyone, or he could have started any other profession, any other work. Okay, if you want to survive, then no work is a mean work, students. Okay, it is said by Shah Rukh Khan in the movie Rais, koi dhanda chota nahi hota. So if that teacher who committed a suicide, if he had wished, he could have done some other work. A few days back only, I came to know that one of the teachers who left his job during this lockdown period now is selling vegetables. Earlier, you see in Ahmedabad, most of the people were mill workers, and gradually the mills got shut down. So all the mill workers lost their jobs. But they started some other business. Okay, some became the cyclist, cycle repairer, some started their auto rickshaw, some started school van. That way they changed their profession. Here, एक job गई तो क्या है? Normally it is said, students, that when God just stops one option, He creates 10 more options for you. We have to search. So that particular hardship of losing the job, that fellow could not stand, and then he just committed a suicide. So like those hardships are there in everyone's life, students, where you break down. Recently, the hardship of a very famous hardship, you must be knowing, still it is not solved, mystery we can say. Sushant Singh Rajput committed suicide. What was the hardship? We still don't know. The police is searching, okay, investigating. But we can say in his case also, he could not stand against that particular hardship. Okay, he lost it completely, and that's why he committed suicide. So here, in such situation, in such time of hardship, you need to remain strong. You need to make your body firm. Okay, more than body, the mind firm. Okay, mental power affects our entire life. Okay, practice to firm the body, make the heart steadfast. Steadfast means again firm. Okay, फिर कई लोग क्या है, दिल से बाजी हार जाते हैं. Then they don't go for any further fight. So you should be strong by heart also. You should be strong by mind also. Because those mountaineers and other people who go on big adventure, at certain stage their energy level goes down. Energy gets used. So after that they continue only with sheer willpower. And that willpower only is your this mental capacity. Okay, through your willpower. Okay, if your heart is strong, then through your willpower you continue the remaining adventure and you succeed over there. So here same thing is advised over here. Practice to firm the body, make the heart steadfast. In such situation, don't just give up. बराबर? कई लोग छोड़ देते, अब मेरे से कुछ नहीं होगा. अरे क्यों नहीं होगा यार? If you can't do, you can take the support of the other people. You can ask for the advice of the other people. कि I am surrounded by this black water. Now what should I do? There are many people who would give you the right advice, and you can successfully come out of it. Okay, do this and the wind will be friends with us, as I told you earlier. When both the parties are strong, then they won't think of harming each other. Here they both will become friends. So यहाँ यही बोला गया, you do this, you become mentally strong. Okay, then what will happen? Then the wind will be friends with us, because wind also knows that this fellow is strong enough, so I cannot do anything to them. So wind will become friends with us. The wind blows out weak fires. If the fire is weak, the wind will blow it out. बुझा देगी. Okay, he makes strong fires roar and flourish. But if the fire is strong enough, then the wind cannot put it out, cannot extinguish it, but the wind can just make it more. Okay, make it flourish, as happened in the almost in the beginning of the year in Australia. That fire broke out in the forest area and it killed thousands, lakhs of animals over there. So the fire was big one, and again the wind spread it more. So they lost their forest also and forest animals also. So many animals were burnt alive. So here students, same example you have to keep in mind कि द विंड ब्लोज आउट वीक फायर्स होगा तो उसको तो ये खत्म कर देगा, बुझा देगा, बट स्ट्रॉन्ग फायर है तो स्ट्रॉन्ग फायर को वो फ्लरिश करेगा. हिज फ्रेंडशिप इज गुड, वी प्रेज हिम एवरी डे. हिज फ्रेंडशिप इज गुड बिकॉज if you are with the strong people you will learn those strong things only. If you are with a cowardice people, coward, डरपोक लोगों के साथ रहोगे तो तुम्हारा वही उनके जैसे ही बन जाओगे नॉर्मली, बिकॉज दे आर नॉर्मली अफ्रेड ऑफ ईच एंड एवरीथिंग. सो एनीथिंग यू टॉक अबाउट दे विल जस्ट पुट द क्वेश्चन मार्क्स अबाउट द डेंजर्स. बट इफ यू आर with the strong people will normally talk about how to face that danger, how to come out of it successfully. So that's why it is said that his friendship is good. It is always good to remain with the strong people. So with them you can also become equally strong. If you remain with the weak people, weak-hearted people, then students, what can happen? You also might become weak-hearted in the course of time. Understood? So that's why it is said that his friendship is good. बराबर अपने लेवल से वो मैच हो जाए या तो हम उसके लेवल से मैच हो जाए तो वी विल लर्न मैनी गुड थिंग्स फ्रॉम हिम. वी प्रेज हिम एवरी डे एंड व्हेन यू लर्न समथिंग फ्रॉम हिम, व्हेन यू बिकम ब्रेव लाइक हिम, then you will praise him because in his company only you became that much brave. So students, here we end the poem. I hope you have understood it well. Now we will go for the figures of speech of the same line. Okay, same poem, line wise we will see the figures of speech. First line, if you see, wind come softly. Now after wind there is comma, so it is addressed to wind. So when anything is addressed to non-living object, inanimate object, abstract idea or dead or absent person, then the figure of speech is apostrophe. So wind is, we can say, a non-living thing. So that's why it is apostrophe. Okay. Then second line, don't break the shutters of the window. Now this line is also addressed to wind. Wind, you don't break the shutters of the window because it is doing it. So again it is apostrophe. Again you can see the wind is given the quality of breaking the shutters, human quality of breaking. So it is personification. And in the beginning of the sentence only you find don't, negative word not. So it is litotes or litotes, whatever you call it is. Okay. Then next line, don't scatter the papers. Okay. So again apostrophe because it is addressed to the wind, personification because it is given the quality of scattering the papers, and litotes because it is a negative statement. Then fourth line, don't throw down the books on the shelf. So again here you see apostrophe, personification and litotes. There, look what you did. So again that is a question mark, look what you did. It is a question even though question mark is not there, so you can say it is interrogation. Then again it is addressed to the wind, so you can say it is apostrophe, you threw them all down. So again it is given the quality of throwing, so it is personification. Okay, so all these figures of speech are there for that particular line. Now next line, you tore the pages of the books. So again you means wind, so that is apostrophe and it is given the quality of tearing the pages of the book, so it is personification. Remember there is no litotes because it is not a negative statement. Next line, you brought rain again. So again you see over there rain and again in sound is there, so it is internal rhyme. Again it is personification because it is given the quality of bringing rain, bringing something, human quality of bringing. Okay, you brought rain again, so it is personification as well as internal rhyme. Okay, then in the previous line you can say you tore the pages of the books. Now pages are the part of the books, so it can be synecdoche also. Then next line you see, you are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. So here at word is repeated twice, so it is repetition. Again it is shown very clever, given the human quality of being clever. so it is personification, and it is addressed to the wind, so it is apostrophe also. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Okay, weaklings here stands for the weak things, so it is metonymy. Okay, then next line we see frail crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters. So in all these words, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, and crumbling hearts. In all these 2.5 lines you see the word crumbling is repeated. So that's why it is repetition. Okay. Then it is also students, yeah, bodies and lives and hearts, all means the same thing. The person, you are breaking the bodies of the person, you are breaking the lives of the person, you are breaking the hearts of the person. So those are addressed to the person. So that's why it is tautology. Okay. And if you take the same line again, the things are arranged in the decreasing order of their importance. First houses, then doors, then rafters. So that's why it is, we can say that particular line is also anti-climax. Okay. And then woods, bodies, lives, and hearts. So that is in increasing order of the importance. So it is climax. Okay. So students, you see those half portion we have finished for the figures of speech. Remaining lines for figures of speech and the question answers we will see in my next video. So you study all these lines, which figure of speech is applicable to which line. I have already told you. Okay, just keep them in mind. Thank you and have a nice day.